Hi, it's Katie, and it's day 7 of the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge. So this is the last day of the challenge, and this will be my last video in this series. But I wanted to wait till I finished my laundry for the day before I made this video. So I did my hand washing, and I have them out on my brand new clothesline to dry. Waited till the very last day of the challenge to put up a clothesline, but I guess better late than never. I've been wanting a clothesline for a while now, and every so often I will look at them on Amazon, and they just seem so pricey, and there's reviews saying that they break very easily. I was looking at like a rotary umbrella style clothesline, but it just seems that anywhere I'd want to put it in the yard, I would rather have a new garden bed in that yard, or in that spot anyway. So I've just been hesitating on the clothesline. But this week I have been drying outside every day except for one day when it rained. I dry most of my clothes on my drying rack inside the house, but with the hand-wrung diapers, because I can't get them quite as dry as my washing machine can spin them dry, I've been drying them outside to get them dry in a reasonable amount of time. And I've just really, you know, it's rekindled my love of drying outside, and it's just rekindled my desire for a clothesline. So I was going to get a second drying rack and have one for outside and one for inside. So what I did is I just took the money I would have spent on a new drying rack, and I got some supplies for kind of a DIY clothesline. And I just went to Home Depot. All of these items I got for about $20. There's a few more things that I want to get. I need to get some spanners to kind of hold my lines together. I'm going to make a clothespin bag to keep all of my clothespins tidy and contained. But I think for about $25–30 I got all of the materials to make this clothesline, and it has everything that I wanted in a clothesline. It's on a pulley system, so I can just stand in one place, and I can stand underneath my covered porch while I put my laundry up and when I take it down, so that's really nice. And it's also really easy to take down, so I can take it down after I'm done using it every time I use it. So it doesn't become an eyesore, it doesn't get weathered in the elements, and it's not a hazard with my dog and my child in the yard. It's not gonna come down or become, a problem. So basically everything I wanted in a laundry line for less than the cost of a new drying rack. So I'm really, really excited and happy about that. As far as the challenge itself, I feel like I kind of cheated where it comes to the challenge was for using flats, hand washing, and line drying. So there's 3 parts of the challenge. 2 parts of the challenge I already do. I already use flats the majority of the time, and the times that I don't use flats, I'm using a pre-fold, and I just pad fold the pre-fold. So pad folding a flat is not that much different. And I also line dry my diapers and most of my laundry, so that wasn't a big deal. The only difference about how I line dried this week as opposed to other times is just, like I said, hand wringing it. I can't get it quite as dry, so I had to get just a little bit creative. Instead of just putting my diapers over the drying rack, I was clipping them so they were a single thickness. So there's a little bit of experimentation there, but it wasn't too bad. So really the part that was a challenge for me was the hand washing. And in my hand washing video, like I said, I just kind of took what other people have done in the past, made sort of a camp washer or a plunger and bucket style washer, and it worked really, really well. So it was hard work and it was a workout, but that's not stopped me from doing anything in the past. So I can't say that I necessarily enjoyed doing that, but it was fine. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I'm pretty lucky I don't have, arthritis in my hands. I don't have a bad back. All of these things that can be a challenge for somebody, I don't have those problems. So the hand washing really wasn't that big of a deal for me. Granted, I could say that because I knew that it was going to end in a week, and if I really needed to, I could use my washing machine. I could use my washing machine for my other laundry, so it's really easy for me to say that it was no big deal, but it really wasn't. It wasn't too bad for me. And actually, I really like the idea of hand washing in a way to save water. It seems that every week I have this dilemma with my kitchen towel laundry. I want to wash it because I don't want it to sit too long, and I need certain things that are dirty, and I don't have enough laundry at the end of the week to justify a whole load. So I either let it go longer than I want to, or I run a really small load. So I don't know, I think maybe hand washing my kitchen towels might be something that I start doing. So just maybe every 3 days, just go upstairs and plunge them a couple times. I already collect all of my kitchen towels and things after they're dried. I put them in a bucket, so they're already in a bucket just the same as my diapers were. So all I'd have to do is add some detergent, agitate, rinse and wring and hang dry. So my kitchen towels and diapers, I feel like I can wring them really well, and I don't have to worry about stretching them out or anything like that. As far as any other laundry, I don't know that I would hand wash other laundry unless it was absolutely necessary, just because I feel like wringing out certain things, like how do you wring out blue jeans or how do you wring out sweaters without stretching them all out of shape? So I'm not going to go crazy and hand wash everything, but I really think that it's a good option for small loads. In that way, I did enjoy the hand washing. I learned something new, I gained some skills, so I call it an all-around success. So as far as tomorrow, I will be using my washing machine. I wanted to do the challenge, you know, kind of the whole way through, so I washed every day, including this very last day. I could have just waited till tomorrow. 2 days of diaper laundry is my usual anyway, so I could have just waited till tomorrow, thrown it all in the wash, but I wanted to, I guess, do it right. So I did wash every day. I actually started using flats a day early so that the laundry that I washed on the first day was all flats laundry. So a week's not that bad. I don't know how long it would go before it started becoming a real problem. I will say I've been on top of my routine a lot more and a lot better this week than I have with my washing machine. So I knew that I had to wash during nap time because I did not want to do it when she was awake. And I knew that I needed to get it on the line or out on the drying rack as soon as possible so that it had time to get some sun and dry in a reasonable amount of time. So I was on top of things this week. Now, would I have let it slack if I had to do this every day for months and months? I don't know. But the way it goes usually with my washing machine is I wake up in the morning, I go downstairs, I put my laundry in for the pre-rinse. It takes 15 minutes, and instead of going down in 15 minutes and starting the wash cycle, I forget about it until after lunch, and then I go down and I do the wash cycle. That takes about an hour, and instead of going down in an hour and doing the final rinse and the extra spin, I wait until I'm trying to go to bed, and then I have to wait for it to spin, and then I have to hang it up, and it's just, it gets me every time, and I'm like, why do I do this to myself? So it was nice to have my diaper laundry, you know, done and folded. Like I had took it off the rack in order to put the next load on, since I was doing it every day. So I was folding and washing and drying all on a consistent schedule. So maybe I can take that forward and still use my washing machine and get that benefit out of the challenge. So anyway, I wanted to thank you for coming along on this journey, and I would like to do this again in the future next year. I don't know what future holds for me, if my little one will be potty trained or if I'll have a new little one to do this challenge with. So I'm really glad that I got a chance. I want to thank Kim at Dirty Diaper Laundry for hosting the challenge and being so gracious with all of our questions and all that on the Facebook group, and we'll see you next year. Thanks for watching. Bye.